Start your day the joyful way. It's your weekday morning talk show inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes. And now here's your host, the Queen of Joy herself, Jessica Dugas. The Queen of Joy is here at last. And what had happened was... breaking news, we have an all new episode of Double D's Chronicles this morning. Typically it's been a while. It's been a while since we've had the Double D's Chronicles. But I'm going to explain myself in just a moment. Also, a little throwback Thursday for those of you who may have been a child or a teenager or what have you in the 80s and 90s. Who remembers Lisa Frank? So Lisa Frank's birthday is today, and I was like, what a great occasion to make a fun Lisa Frank inspired background. Hello. Let's have a reminiscing moment about the Lisa Frank Trapper Keepers that we had to have, and the pins and the stickers and all of that. So let me know if you guys are enjoying the background. So obviously we're here half an hour late this morning compared to usual. And what had happened was, so my son is working down the street. And by the way, I found out this morning it only takes 30 minutes, or not 30 minutes. It only takes 5 minutes for me to get there. Should it have taken 5 minutes? I don't know, but I digress. It takes 5 minutes to get over there. Learned that real fast this morning. So my son has been typically on an afternoon schedule, and I just love how the universe is like, oh, you're going to talk about schedules on your show today. Here you go. So my son has been on an afternoon schedule. And this morning, I'm getting ready to start Project Joy. It's literally 10 minutes to 7. And every time my son has a new schedule, we put it in the family calendar. And so I go and I just happen to peek at my calendar. I'm like, let me take one more look at my calendar before I go live. And I kind of take a second glance, and it's like Clay 7 o'clock. And I'm like, I must have put this in the calendar wrong, because he typically just works in the afternoon. But then I'm like, when I put it in the calendar, you guys don't understand how meticulous I am about my calendar. Okay. When I have shared with you guys throughout this focus series that we've been doing, that I am a calendar girl until the day I die, my death will literally be in the calendar. Hello. You don't understand. Like, it really, truly is live and die. So I'm thinking to myself, it's weird, but I've checked it and triple checked it. Quadruple checked it, and I'm sure it's right. So then I start to panic, and I'm like, oh my God, it's 10 minutes till. So I run upstairs and I'm knocking on my son's door, because he's going to be 21 soon. I'm trying to privacy, knock. Cat starts meowing, everything else in there. And I'm like, he's like, yeah. So, you could tell he's like dead asleep. And I'm like, what time do you work today? And he's like, 12 o'clock, I guess. And I'm like, are you sure about that? And he's like, okay, let me look. And you could tell he's starting to have this sound in his voice, like he's not quite sure where he's supposed to be right now. And so he checks, he's like, on all of a sudden you hear, oh God. And he jumps up out of bed. And it's this whole thing. And I'm like, okay, I'll be out front. And so I run downstairs and came on, and I changed our broadcast to a half an hour later and met him out front. But, it's happened to all of us at one time or another, right? Like, we think we get on a schedule. And this is why our series of focus is so important, because we get on, especially if we get on a regular schedule, that it's something that we're used to, like him always working in the afternoon. And then when he works when they schedule him for the morning, it's completely out of it's just weirdness. Anyway. So that's, I found out this morning that it only takes me 5 minutes to get to Target. So that's my Double D's Chronicles for you this morning. Listen, if you're joining us live or on the replay, I would love for you to head over to the comment section and share with me what is bringing you joy today. And yeah, so we're just going to do it. Jason was here keeping me company as we were waiting for the new time to start. Good morning, Jason. It's always good to see you here. He said, what's bringing me joy this Friday? I'm going to Windsor, Ontario for a hockey tournament. Love it. And wishing you lots of fun with that. What else was us talking? Anne Marie was here. Good morning, Anne Marie. Always good to see you. Angelique is here. Good morning. Happy Friday Eve. Listen, Divine DNA was fire last night with the ladies panel talking about deceit. And they were talking about all the things. Okay, so go watch the replay. Anne Marie says it's opening day of the fair in Pima. I love that. Yes, Lisa Frank. Absolutely loved her stuff for sure. I got another background I'm gonna put up in a little bit too. Missed a meeting yesterday. My husband kept telling me it was at 6 and it was at 5. Sometimes we convince ourselves of things. And see, this is why it's in these moments that we prove to ourselves how focused we can be, because we focus on something that is not real, doesn't exist. Okay. And so, I saw this when the Grammys were on. So my daughter told us, she was like, the Grammys are on Monday. Grammys are on Monday. Grammys are on Monday. And I had that little inkling of like, I don't understand that the Grammys are never on a Monday. It's usually a Sunday, but I didn't question it because they had changed the date so many times due to COVID. And so like, she just, Grammys are on Monday. Grammys are on Monday. And I'm like, okay. So then we wake up Monday and we're seeing all these clips from the Grammys. And it was not Monday, it was Sunday. At any rate, it happens to all of us, right? And so I think that's part of the message that I want to share in our focus topic this week, is that no matter how focused we are, we have to prepare. We have to set ourselves up for adjustment, because sometimes shit happens. Okay. All right. Listen, we got to talk about our national days, our day 4 of our Find Your Joy in Focus, Find Your Focus series. And then, of course, we have birthdays coming up and whatnot as well. So we will be right back after this. Stay tuned, you guys.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. Please take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And we love to have you here. Thank you so much for that. If you're just joining us, it is Lisa Frank's birthday, and we're having a little throwback Thursday with our images going around there. I had to have all of the Lisa Frank things. Good Lord. And I saw some when I was looking for backgrounds for today's show, I saw some images of like bedrooms and stuff that were done Lisa Frank style. So cute. But they weren't like from, back in the 90s. They were like modernized today. So amazing. Go down the rabbit hole if you want and have some fun with that. Listen, I also want to remind you, we're having a lot of fun, and there's a lot of new stuff coming over on our Discord server. That is our community space, and I love it there because you do not have the distraction of other social media. I get group invitations all the time. The news feed is so busy. I am trying to be focused. And I do not need 800,000 other distractions. So I love Discord. I love it being the place to be for us. And so you can go to bit.ly/Discord breakthrough, bit.ly/Discord breakthrough, and join us in our community. It is free. You can also learn there how to support us. On the network too, so you can learn more about that there. But I put the link down in the comments for you guys as well. And now it's time to get to our national days today and see what's going on. Let me know what you are celebrating today. Internationally, to all my British friends, it is British National Tea Day. British National Tea Day. I love that. Behind every great country is an even greater beverage, helping its people through the day. On April 21st, the United Kingdom celebrates National Tea Day, their drink of choice for the past 2 centuries. National Tea Day is the time Britain takes to celebrate its long-standing relationship with the steeped drink. Their love for tea is so deep that collectively they consume more than 60 billion cups a year. That's upwards of 165 million cups a day. They love their tea over there. So happy British National Tea Day. I love it. It is also nationally here in the U.S. It is National Kindergarten Day. It honors the man who first started the first kindergarten, Friedrich Wilhelm August Froebel, on April 21st. He lived from April 21st, 1782 through 1852. He is credited with starting the very first kindergarten in Germany in 1837. He was a German teacher and a student of Johann Pestalozzi. Froebel laid a foundation of modern education, recognizing that children learn through play and experience. And I love that. And I think, some of our kindergarten has gotten away from that, and the concept of learning through play. And I do not subscribe to this idea that learning through play stops at kindergarten. Can I get an amen out there? Okay. Learning through play does not ever stop. We can learn through play our entire lives. So let us, on this National Kindergarten Day, get out of this idea that play needs to stop at kindergarten. I don't like how the school system goes from all of this play in kindergarten to literally now we're in first grade and we have 3 hours of homework a night. It needs to stop. Okay. The madness needs to stop. It is also, National High Five Day. I love a good high five. National High Five Day is the day that where you can high five everyone that you see. Folklore fills the hallowed halls of sports stadiums concerning the origins of the high five, apparently. From the basketball to the volleyball court and baseball stadium, the sports metaphor has been well worn on this topic. So apparently, this is like, you guys are going to have to do some research on this. Apparently it is a whole thing about how the high five originated. I didn't know that people were so torn on this topic, but I digress. Go look it up. Go down the rabbit hole if you so choose. It is also Get to Know Your Customers Day. It's the third Thursday each quarter. Reminds businesses to reach out to patrons and get to know them better. The day is observed annually on the third Thursday of each quarter, apparently. January, April, July, and October. I did not know that, but now we know. This is an educational show. Okay. All right. It is also, let me get my disclaimer. Bring a snack. Get your snack because it is National Chocolate Covered Cashews Day. So we had, do you guys remember? It wasn't long ago we had National Chocolate Covered Nut Day or something like that. Now it is, the cashew gets its own day. Not unlike other nuts, cashews and chocolate get along well together. Of course, chocolate lovers savor the combination of nutty crunch and creamy, rich chocolate. So interesting. I don't know why it gets its own day compared to, like, do we have chocolate? We had chocolate covered peanuts, and I think chocolate covered nut day. But then now we have just one. I wonder if there's one for pecans, walnuts. I have no idea. Macadamia nuts. Hello, those are my favorite. I'm curious now if there's the other one. So let me know if you were going to celebrate this National Chocolate Covered Cashews Day. I had no idea that was a thing. I never know that most of these things existed. Let's see who Adam's joining us this morning from across the pond, celebrating the newly branded mental health warriors. And I'm celebrating by getting ready for my live tonight as me and my guest discuss why we get stressed with living with anxiety. Love that. Awesome. Congratulations, Adam, on your rebrand. Always a fun thing to do a little switch up. Amen. Yes. Amen. All right, you guys, we have to get to our part 4 of our Find Our Focus series. Let's do it. I have switched up and see, now it's all messed up. I'm gonna have to go to this one. I've switched up the background so that we have a little less. We can be more focused, and we don't have Lisa Frank keeping us unfocused for this segment. So we have been doing this Find Your Focus series, and don't forget that the priority definition, the point on which you choose to focus from in the moment while simultaneously accepting the consequences or result of that focus. Okay. Very important that we remember that definition. And don't forget, we are having the big giveaway tomorrow, $100 value. You can get my self-paced e-course on scheduling and prioritizing and all of that good stuff. So I would love for you to be here. You must be live. Say it in the comments. You must be live tomorrow to win. Okay. All right. And I will be here on time tomorrow. We are not doing another Double D's Chronicles tomorrow morning. All right. So step 1, we talked about asking yourself the important questions. What are you passionate about? What are your goals? What are your focus? So many times when people come to me and say, I have a hard time focusing, it's because they don't know what to focus on. It's because they haven't even asked themselves the important questions. What are your goals? What are your dreams? What are your values? What are the things you're passionate about? How do you want to change the world? Or how do you want the world to change? And then we can unpack how you can help with that later. So ask yourself the important questions. That's number 1. Envision what you want. Step 2, we took an inventory, time inventory. How are you spending your time already? Look, we can say all the time, oh, I don't spend much time on social media. And then magically, when we take a time inventory, we see that we have scrolled Facebook for 3 hours or TikTok or Instagram or whatever it is. It's very easy for us to lose track of time and to not even be completely aware. I use that social media example because that's very common for most people. But even in our businesses, for those of us that are entrepreneurs, we might say, as part of my business, I network. So for me, I network, I edit episodes, I record episodes, I find guests. I might not be completely aware of just how much time I'm spending on each of those individual things. So it's really important for me to occasionally take this time inventory and go, okay, how much time am I actually spending on networking? And when maybe I should be spending it on marketing or on editing or on finding guests or whatever it is. So how are you spending your time already? You have to take inventory of that. And I'm curious if anybody has actually done that yet this week. Let me know. Have you done your homework, boys and girls? On this on this National Kindergarten Day. Number 3, we talked about yesterday, is to identify your priorities and to post the definition of our priority definition that we're using for this, because it is important for us to identify what our priorities are. And that's why number 2 was so important, of identifying how you're spending your time, because if we don't do that, we don't realize what we're giving priority to, sometimes not on purpose. We don't realize what we're giving priority to. So if we go through our time and we say, okay, I'm spending, 10 hours a week on Facebook, and we know that our business is lacking in a certain area, or our home, our family, or whatever it is lacking in a certain area, we know that what we are saying is a priority does not align with the actions that we're taking behind a priority. So identify what your priorities are. Go through and literally make a list. What are my priorities? And the biggest thing I shared about this too is to get very specific. So if you're saying, really with any of these, but with this one in particular, if you're saying your priority is your family, well, what about your family? What about your family is a priority? What things do you want to prioritize within your family? And then break it down even further from there. If you're saying your priority is your health, what is it about your health that's a priority? Are you willing to prioritize exercise, eating right, all of those things, and then continue to break it down further? So identify your priorities, and that will help you to get focused. Our number 4 is going to be a breaking moment. Okay. All right. Anne-Marie said, I started looking for a register and ended up looking at something else I wanted. It's so easy to be squirreled. Okay. It's so easy to be squirreled, but a lot of it comes down to discipline. And here's your breaking news moment. We all, okay. How many of us have ever looked at somebody else and thought to yourself, I wish I had time for that? Admit it. Raise your hand right now if you have ever looked at somebody else and said, I wish I had time for that. I wish I was able to do that. Okay, here's your breaking news moment. Okay, every single one of us is given the same 24 hours in a day. Okay, breaking news. You heard it here first, boys and girls. We all only get 24 hours. You decide how you spend it. You decide how you spend that 24 hours. Now, you can argue with me until you're blue in the face about how some people have to do different things, and that automatically whittles down their time. And while that may be true, you still have the choice of how to spend that time. Okay. And whatever you decide, however you decide to spend that time, and this is how it ties into my whole story today with Double D's Chronicles, you have to book it in. Now, this goes down an entire rabbit hole for me, because I am very passionate about the calendar, and I'm tired of being people's mom when it comes to the calendar. I am tired of being people's mom when it comes to the calendar. Okay. I literally share my calendars with everybody that needs to know about the calendars. Okay. So we have a family calendar in the house, and that's part of our struggle from this morning, is that their family calendar was underneath my son's old email. You have to do regular updating. Okay. Do some regular updating. That's my bad. So you have to book it in. I don't care if it's a Google Calendar, a Rocketbook calendar. I use both. I use my Rocketbook and my Google Calendar for different things. If you want to know for what, you can ask me. But there is an energetic power that comes with writing things down. and by checking your calendar. Okay, because you are saying to the universe, you're saying to God, you are saying to whoever, whatever, you're saying to your higher self, this thing is important to me. This is important for me to schedule, it's important enough for me to schedule and write down. Okay, I know that this is a little woo for some of you. However, it is so important. I cannot say it enough. If you are in business for yourself, I'm gonna, oh Lord, I'm gonna put it on the line here. I'm gonna put it on the line. I'm gonna cover my face so you don't throw tomatoes at me. Okay, here we go. If you are in business for yourself and you are not keeping, oh, it's coming. If you are in business for yourself and you are not keeping a digital calendar like Google Calendar, you are failing. I said it. Okay, I said it. If you are working at home, if you are working for yourself, if you are in business and you are not friends with your Google Calendar or your Apple, I don't give a shit if it's an Apple Calendar, you are failing. Okay, you have got to get with it. Get with it. Okay, because it's so important. I cannot say it enough. Energetically, physically knowing how you're spending your time, and then tying in if you're having appointments and things like that with people, it keeps everybody on the same page. Keeps everybody on the same page. Okay, so we all get, that's the lesson of today is we all get 24 hours. You decide how you spend it, and you have to be the one to keep track of it. Okay? Some of us are tired of keeping track of the calendar for everybody else. Some of us are tired. Okay? Keep track of your calendar. Okay? Can everybody put that in the comments for me? Keep track of your calendar. All right? All right. Or you can say this, we all get 24 hours. We all get 24 hours. So ask yourself the important questions. Find out how you're spending your time already. Identify the priorities in your life and ask yourself if those priorities align with the actions that you're taking. And number 4 is you decide how you spend your 24 hours and book it in. Book it in. We are humans. I get distracted by things all the time, but I choose to be focused by having things in my calendar and by keeping track of my life. That's how I choose. I choose to be focused. Okay. So you can choose to be focused too and find your focus. We have our last part tomorrow. Don't forget to tune in. I will be here at normal time, 7 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. And we will be doing the giveaway of my e-course, which look at, if I wish I could just give it away to everybody. Okay. My e-course, because people need it. But you need to be here tomorrow to win $100 value, my self-paced e-course about scheduling and prioritizing and all of that. So be here to win. Be here or be there or be square. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. We are going to take one more quick break and then we're going to do birthdays. We have the beautiful Kamar this morning sharing our For Love poem in Arabic, and we'll be right back after this.
من أجل الحب أقف، من أجل الحب وبنفس مكسورة وبقلب مثقل. أقف من أجل الحب للعالم الجريح، لا لقطعة أرضي الصغيرة، حيث أنا مطمئن معظم الأحلام، وحيث أنا معافى في معظم الأحيان، ولكل عالمنا في كل مكان وفي كل زمان. أقف من أجل الحب لأننا نحتاج إلى النور. كفانا موتا، كفانا سلطة، كفانا تفجير. أقف من أجل الحب حتى أطفالنا في أمان، حتى أصدقائنا في مأوى، وحتى أن تفتح الحدود. أقف من أجل الحب وبنفس مكسورة وبقلب مثقل. Thank you.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. That was the For Love poem by Dorothy Auger, read beautifully by Kamar this morning in the language of Arabic. I just love her version. I love her version of the poem. I have another Lisa Frank background today, and we are celebrating Lisa Frank's birthday as well as several other birthdays. Let me get my, I got to get my stuff going here with my sound and all of that good stuff. So here we go. We have Queen Elizabeth II's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Queen Elizabeth. I think she is 96 today, but somebody needs to correct me if I'm wrong, because sometimes the website that I look on for birthdays has it a year behind, but she's 95 or 96. I think she might be 96, but let me know if I'm wrong. It is also Iggy Pop's birthday, punk singer Iggy Pop. It is Robert Smith's birthday from The Cure. You guys like The Cure? Friday, I'm in love. Saturday, it's great. You guys know that song? Okay, anyway. It is also, as I said, the fabulous Lisa Frank's birthday. She's a really cool story, though, by the way, you guys, if you want to check it out. And it's also one of my favorite actresses, Andie MacDowell's birthday is today. I love her from Green Card. And I think she was in Beauty Shop as well with Queen Latifah and some other amazing people. Andie MacDowell is just fantastic. Love her. And the celebrities in my life, we have Virginia Hodges' birthday is today. Happy birthday, Virginia. We have Aviva Gorshnik's birthday today. Happy birthday, Aviva. Let's see who else. Monica Dubé's birthday is today. A good friend of mine from back in school days, Larissa Sky's birthday is today. And also one of the past guests from Shiraz's show, Rewriting Reality, Sue Wilhite's birthday is today. So we're wishing everybody a happy day. And here we go. Any other birthdays? Speak up now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Queen Elizabeth, Iggy Pop, Robert Smith, Lisa Frank, Andie MacDowell, Virginia Hodges, Sue Wilhite, Aviva Gorshnik, Larissa Sky, and Monica Dubé. Happy birthday to you. Yes. I hope you guys have an amazing birthday today. I hope you guys all have a good day and that you have been enjoying our focus series and not getting too much of a spanking here on the morning. But I promise you it's all good and it will help. So it will help you in the long run, especially if you're an entrepreneur, if you're in business for yourself. We've got to get focused. We have got to get focused, people. Okay. All right. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for bearing with me as my schedule changed last minute. Fun times. Oh, Anne Marie's son's birthday is today. Yay. He's 29 years old. What is his name, Anne Marie? You have to tell me what his name is. And now we can't leave till we know what his name is and we sing the song. We have to wait now. But at any rate, make sure you tune in tomorrow to be part of the giveaway for the e-course. We're going to have some fun with that. And we're going to use my new giveaway tool, which should be a good time and have a good time with that. So let me know. I don't see. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Cody. Yes. I hope he has a happy birthday as well. We had to get a little upbeat for that one. Marie. Anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Enjoy yourselves. I know, right? That'll be me next month with my oldest as well. So anyway, I hope you guys are set up to have an amazing day. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day and focus on the joy. Why not? We'll see you tomorrow.
You've been tuned in to Project Joy Live with Jessica Dugas, your weekday morning talk show, inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes only on the Breakthrough Show Network. Binge all past episodes of Project Joy at projectjoypodcast.com. Until next time, help us spread the joy by sharing this episode, and we'll see you soon.
Hello to the Breakthrough Show. It's Shirley